This testimony of a former transgender woman or biological man, NEEZA Powers, will blow your mind. Hearing testimonies of people who found Christ at the lowest of lows, but I especially love hearing testimonies of people who transition or try to transition to different gender or sex, because it shows you that no matter how popular or powerful this cultural trend is, which is really based on taking hormones and destroying your ability to have kids as a woman or your ability to have kids as a man, these testimonies prove that this cultural fact of transgenderism is not the final death knell for anybody. It means that if somebody can get saved from being gay or lesbian, transgender, it means that they don't have to be born that way. They can be truly born again. Watch this testimony, because this will incredibly encourage you and show you that the power of God is greater than the power of the devil.
I didn't grow up in a faith-based house, and I remember being so envious of my friends who did. They would get ready and look all nice and go to church on Sunday, and they would sit around and have dinner together every night, and I just wanted that perfect family that they had, and I was hungry for that all along, because I knew when you put your identity in Christ, you don't need another one. You don't need a surface level earthly identity like trans woman to satisfy and satiate you. Somebody today told me that the Lord doesn't call the prepared, He prepares the called, and I do feel called to share my testimony about how we are made perfect in God's image. I think that we are starting to be a society that is even more faithless than when I grew up. You know, my parents didn't grow up in a secular household. My grandparents didn't grow up in a church-going household. So I'm here to break that chain and dive as far deep into this word as I possibly can. But I want to have children one day. Maybe not today, but one day. And I wouldn't be able to even think about that possibility if I listened to all the people for over 10 years that tried to get me to change my body with hormones or harmful surgeries. And I'm so glad I didn't listen to them. I'm so glad I didn't buy into their prescriptions of how to live and their ways of thinking. I'm so glad I didn't alienate my family or go no contact with people who truly loved me enough to tell me they would never sacrifice their reality for my delusions. And now, 3 months into healing from a diagnosis of gender dysphoria, I can sit back and think, you know what? Maybe I do want to have kids one day.